And well, of course, the second I start recording, my cats are like, "Hey, when are you gonna give me attention?" Even though I've been giving them attention all day, uh, since I got all my phone calls out the way, all of my business taken care of. I got a physical tomorrow. That's gonna suck, but I got to get out of the way to get this job that I'm trying to get. Which once I get this medical exam all taken care of, and the people I'm trying to get employed by get all the paperwork saying that, like, yeah, he's not on drugs, no, he doesn't have any disabilities, yada yada yada. He's a little on the chunky side, but other than that, he's fine. Then we'll be good to go. And still waiting for the stupid pay bullshit to clear up. But hey, the government, they fucking like to, take their sweet ass time, because it's like when they owe you money, it's like, oh yeah, we'll get to you in a moment. Your call is very important to us, but we will get to you in a moment. But when it's you owing them money, they're like, you pay now. You pay now. Give money. Money in hand. Give. Give now. That type of shit. But so I have a seltzer here. It's a black cherry one. Not the greatest flavor in the world, but I don't know. Color appeals to me. I mean, it doesn't taste bad by any means, but it wouldn't be my go-to. Um, yeah, by the end of not last night, but at the end of yesterday's recording, yeah, I was a little far gone there. I didn't have it in me to react to a third series, but I will be finishing up Devil's a Part Timer after I do 2 episodes of this, and then I will probably just compile a list, expanding upon the list I already got, because I only got like 3 or 4 shows there, but those are about 12 episodes of pop too. But yeah, I'm just gonna compile like a big old list and just be like, okay, when does the next season air? If it has a season 2, that way I can bounce it out to where if I react to season 1, then as soon as I finish season 1, season 2 will start, and I can just jump in. Once season 2 wraps up. So essentially, it would be almost like if, for example, with this show, Classroom of the Elite, I know season 2 is currently going on. I think it's on episode 3, because I did see on my news feed there's like people reacting to episode 3, and Koji's in the thumbnail. Um, but season 1 of episode 1, I'll react to that as soon as season 2 of episode 1 of season 2 is airing. That type of shit. I might do it that way, but I try to consistently consistently watch these shows so I can keep up with everything. But with the uploads, it's like one video or one set per day, more or less, or one pair per day. I'm kind of bouncing between Classroom of the Elite and I almost said Devil Timer. Devil's a Part Timer, but you've seen that already. But with this being my last bit with Devil's a Part Timer until season 2 is concluded, which I'll double check to see if season 2 has concluded. Then I'll resume that. But Devil's a Part Timer. Don't really require much memory work, so that one will be pretty easy to keep up with. This one, however, I might need to pace it a little bit because there's a lot to keep up with, and I'm really engaged with it. So it's for me to understand what's going on, and also for me to keep up with everything. That's also why I have my list with the nicknames. If you find them funny, great. If you don't, it's fine. But it's more so for me to kind of keep up with it. But I come up with these stupid nicknames just to be kind of entertaining. It's my way to engage with you, be funny. Just have a little fun with the show. Like, Itchy Nose. I like her. She's a great character and everything. But I call her Itchy Nose, even though I know that's how her name is spelled. But I know that's not how you pronounce it. Or if it is, then yikes. But I don't think that's how you pronounce it. But it's just what I call her. And obviously, I tried to give them names, respectful. Like, Suzoon, I call her Susan. That's simple, whatever. It's not derogatory towards her as a character. Whereas, Touchy Banana on Tachibana or Banana Moog on Manabu, it's obviously meant to be disrespectful. Even though technically Tachibana hasn't done anything wrong, she just is like a secretary for Banana Moog. But anyways, now that I've got that out of the way, I like to ramble a lot, in case you haven't picked up on that. So with that being said, this will be episodes, I believe, 7 and 8, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 7 and 8. Whoops. Oh wow, I can download these if I want. Oh no, okay, never mind. It's different formats. I'm like, wait, I can just straight up download this shit. Pretty sure that's illegal, buddy. But yeah. Anyways, let us begin episode 7 of Classroom of the Elite. What quote of the day do you got for us? Nothing is as Nothing is as dangerous as an ignorant friend. A wise enemy is to be preferred. Fair point. Nothing is as dangerous as an ignorant friend. A wise enemy is to be preferred. I guess ignorant friend doesn't support you and your ideas, whereas a wise enemy offers you a challenge. Because intellectually, they're somebody you can respect, I guess. I'm trying the ignorant friend part. I mean, I get having a wise enemy. Like what I'm taking away from it is wise enemy, somebody that's smart that you can engage your wits with. So that way they keep you on your A game, as opposed to an ignorant friend that I guess would make you complacent in your ideas. That's my takeaway from it. I do like these quotes though. Like these are awesome quotes. I love that the show incorporates those, and they somewhat tie into what's going to happen in the episode. So I wonder who the ignorant friend is going to be. The wise enemy, I'm assuming. Actually, I don't know who the wise enemy could be. I guess it could be Banana Moo, because he's. I mean, as much as I hate the guy, he's definitely a smart cookie. And also, I'm wondering if the leader of Class B set up the students of Class C, if she's the one that orchestrated that whole tidbit, because I remember the two of them confronting each other after he beat the shit out of his friends or whatever, and it sounded like he might not have been in on whatever the hell it is that was going on, so it might have been some under the table deal that she gave to those three, but I don't know. I honestly I should have rewatched that scene before I started this recording, but my assumption is that she put them up to it, but then why would she do that unless she's trying to further the divide between classes C and D, but her class is ahead of the two of them, unless she wants them to end fight so that way her class stays ahead and tries to surpass A. Also, do we know who Class A's president is? Because I don't think we do. I don't think it's Banana Moo, because it sounds like he's just the student council leader. Like he's just in charge of the student council, and that's what he does. I don't know if he's part of Class A or I think he is part of Class A. He's either Class A or Class B. I forget which, or if it's even been mentioned. But anyways, I digress. Fables. Yeah, a lot of these quotes come from French people, I've noticed, or people with French names. I would throw that thing. That teddy bear looked creepy as hell with the red eye and whatnot. And I'm like, yep, that's a murder thing. Study, sleep, eat, study, eat, study, eat, study. Jesus. She sleeps from midnight to 6 a.m. I mean, with that amount of studying, though, I mean, you're setting yourself up to burn out. She got a picture of her brother. I mean, she definitely respects her brother, and wow. And I think she wants his approval. Dude, you might as well just pick up. Oh, right. One last thing is that the teacher and her had a conversation about Koji, and she's like, he's the most defective of the lot of you. Don't know what the hell that means, unless it's like she means like he's quite literally just broken inside, because we have not seen a single ounce of emotion from him, even though he's quite a compassionate dude. Want to go to the pools together? Alright, see you all in a bit. Ugh. I almost nailed the timing perfectly on the fast forwarding thing. Why would you meet outdoors in the middle of the... What the hell is this? Uh-oh. Operation Peep on the Girls... Aw, jeez. Come on, guys. Is the music necessary? Doesn't she look cute? Oh yeah, she looks hella cute. Holy hell. I mean, wow, what the hell? You're not dead? I merely had no need to see you people. Wow, really? One of the students at the top of class. Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen her before because of that. She has influence among the female students on par with Kushida. At the moment, she's dating Class D's effective leader, Hirata. Since when did he? Oh yeah, that's right. He is class president. Never mind. Which is strengthening her position. She's easygoing and a bit frivolous. She's reckless with money and blew the 100K she initially received on fashion and accessories. Afterwards, she got most of the girls in the class to give her some points. Yeah, she did mention that she was asking to borrow people's stuff and use them to finance her lifestyle. Seems often lacking in caution and consideration. But unlike Ken, she shows no signs of causing problems at this time. A lot of power play bullshit going on here. Above average in both academics and athletics, he is forthright and considerate to others. No signs of problematic behavior. He also earned the trust of students and teachers as a central figure in his class. In both personality and abilities, he could be considered excellent. So many wonder why he was placed in Class D, the class of defectives. D is for defective. Kind and attractive, he was very popular with girls. His popularity is limited not to just those in his own class, but earns him the attention from girls in other classes as well. At the moment, he's dating the blonde-haired chick, a central figure among the Class D girls. He is often seen with her around school. Okay. So what I'm taking away from this is that she is a irresponsible bimbo, and he's the leader of Class D, and for the most part, people like him. No one regrets why he was placed. Yeah, and then people don't know why he was put in Class D because he seems like he should be in, at least what, Class C, I guess. I have no need for that. I keep giving Koji for like having the personality of a wooden plank. She's kind of a boring person herself. I mean, in terms of a character, she's interesting, but in terms of a person, she is boring as fuck. Like, her and Koji are like made for each other. One of the central figures among Class C girls, true. She claims she wants to befriend everyone in school and has friends among students of every class, year, and sex. Her good looks and truthful demeanor mean she's actually popular with men, of course. But she's popular with women, too. This may be because she takes a lot of time to interact with them, her fellow girls, and is very caring towards them. Many students respect her, which means she has tremendous influence in the class. She also does well in both athletics and academics. On top of that, her communication skills are excellent. She achieved top grade in the class on the interview portion of her entrance exam. Yeah, I mean, she's like pretty fucking flawless, if I'm being honest with you guys. Oh no, she definitely hates you. She blackmailed Koji is how much she hates you. Why is it that when she hates somebody, she tries to get closer to them? I think that pertains to that quote from the beginning of the ignorant friend versus a wise enemy. Like, it's better to have a wise enemy than an ignorant friend. So, would that make... Well, no, because that makes the two of them like the wise enemy, because Kushida acknowledges that Susan is smart and whatnot. Like, they acknowledge each other's talents, but Susan is clearly aware. I like how I interchanged between her actual name and the nickname I gave her. But I think, like, obviously she's clearly aware that I'm pretty sure she hates me. So she's got an idea. She has the inkling that she hates her, which is correct. We know that happened in episode, I think it was 3 or 4, where we found out that, yeah, the whole giggly personality thing is a mask that she wears. In reality, she's fucking psychotic. And I still want to know more about her. And I again apologize for the pausing. Oh, wait, were those... They were the ones... Oh my god, were they the ones that were fucking spying on people? Hold on, I missed that. You overslept. You're coming from the direction of the pool. Ah, that was them. Don't sweat the details, they say. We totally screwed up. Oh, blew it. No, screwed up. Same thing. Okay, I get what they're going for, but that beeping is annoying as fuck. Oh, hey, it's Itchy Nose. What's up, Itchy Nose? Oh yeah, this could be fan service central. Holy shit. Oh my. Oh my. The context you could Jesus Christ. Wow, really? Like I said, Jesus Christ, fan service central. Honame. Essential figure of Class B, we know she's later. Despite being only a first year in high school, her intelligence, athletic ability, and communication skills are all extremely high, even among Class A. There are a few students with abilities on par with those of Ichino's Honame. She normally would have been in Class A, but certain circumstances forced her into Class B instead. Cheerful, forthright, and honest, she is respected by both students and teachers alike. A further note is her extreme popularity. Class B has greater friends. Wait, hold on, she's a leader? Oh, she's a central figure. Okay, I was about to say, like, I don't think she's the leader of Class B. Even though I said that she was. I don't think she actually is, because I think that one girl with the cane is the leader of Class B. Class B has greater friendship and interpersonal unity than other classes, and this is in great part due to her efforts. She's extremely beautiful, but she doesn't seem to be aware of it at the moment. Class B and Class D are on friendly terms. Yeah, I was going to say, Class B seems like the benevolent of the bunch, whereas Class C is clearly at odds with Class D, and, you know, Class C are our people, like, we want to root for them. And then Class A is kind of the anomaly, like, we don't know anything about Class A. Other than they're the top dogs. No, she's baiting. She's trying to bait some jealousy. School General Storehouse, Operation Headquarters. Oh my god, guys. What the hell is that? I mean, obviously he's working with the fucking Ken and the two Stooges. Like, if Ken is Stooges, that guy's ripped. Holy shit. Good lord. Good lord! Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, he's the guy in the tower or whatever. Jesus Christ. I forgot what the hell I was going to say. Yeah, because you guys freaked out. I don't know what else. Thank you for your cooperation. Advanced Nurturing High School, Leisure Pool Changer. Yeah, I feel like this is just going to be a funsy episode. Okay, so he was the one on the tower. He's disguised himself as a janitor for some fucking reason. Oh yeah, her. She's... Yes, we get it. They're in bikini show. Huh? Are we supposed to change in the bathroom? Okay, listen. I can respect a bit of perviness and whatnot, but this is some like creeper levels that should not be explored. Yo, what is up with your eyes? Are you like stoned? I think he's high as a fucking kite, because man, his eyes are bloodshot. Oh, Sotomura, that's his name. I think oh, I can say, I think he got excited and went off prematurely, if you catch my drift. Oh my, they are playing up the drama to this stupid ass operation. Have faith! Was a cross shot necessary? Sandy ass. Oh right, I just remember my thought. She doesn't like showing her skin, but she does the cosplay thing. So I think like when it comes to like, you know, when she's behind closed doors in private spaces and whatnot, she's like whatever. But in front of other people, she's incredibly shy. And I believe they no, that's right. Ichino's is the one that's like she's incredibly beautiful, but she doesn't realize it. I mean, it could just be her being modest, which fair enough, because she does seem like a modest person, anyways. Dude, you're trying to like creep on girls being naked and dressing up. No good. Abort? Yeah, abort.
HQ アルゴス2時間切れだ作戦を直ちに中断ベースへ帰還せよ俺の力不足すまない謝られたってどうしようもねえんだよすまないでもクシナちゃんに嫌われたくなかったじゃん山内くん探し
Oh, you had to change your heart? What's with the fucking heavy metal music? Rotate out. Oh, so the operation's back. Yeah, I was gonna say, they're just changing people. Oh, this fucking clown.
Okay, boss.
Okay, boss.
こちら HQ エネミー R の接近を確認もう少しでフェーズ2完了なのに時間がないアルゴス1撤退しろ撤退だ
God, he even dresses like a fucking douchebag. I do like his bodyguard or whatever. Dude speaks clean English. Yeah, don't make it obvious or anything there, buddy. What, are you trying to land an airplane? You got a leg cramp or you're... Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, who the hell is this? Fucking douche magoo. What is with the music? What the hell is going on? What is this episode? Yeah, what? Are you about to go Super Saiyan there, buddy? You're powering up. Yeah, I'm with the music. I mean, I would say I can't tell them apart either, but that's just because I barely know who they are.
アルゴス1安心するのはまだ早いエネミー R の中には女もいる繰り返す女もいる
The one in the leopard top's cute. I can stop it. Hee hee.
許せねえ。てめえら勝手に入んなよ。立ち入り禁止で立て札あっただろ。知らねえな。
As if I care, I go where I want. Yeah, oh, man, fuck you, dude.
それが俺だ。
A fight between two bottom feeders. Jesus Christ, savage.
坂柳か。お呼びじゃねえ。犬どもを連れてとっとと失せろ。
あなたも勝ってあげましょ
Woo-hoo-hoo!
う。何を騒ぐ。
I like her.
レジャー施設として開放されているとはいえ、ここも校内だということを。
Oh, I was gonna say let them fight, but I mean she's got a cane, so clearly she's got a
う。これ
disability.
は生徒会長さん。
Well, the student council president. Yeah, dude, you might want to get out of here. These are some big wigs. You're holding back? I'm not good at sports. I'm not good at sports either.
運動神経
Now,
悪くないでしょ。
to be fair to me, kickball, I'm pretty damn good at that. Baseball, I'm decent. I'm good at batting, catching. Softball, I'm good with that. Baseball, I sometimes get scared the ball's gonna like clap me in the face. I will fully admit that. Even though the idea is to put the mitt in front of your face so you don't, fucking get hit. Football, I'm terrible at. I'm good at kickoffs, but I mean kicking off isn't that hard. Catching, bleh. Basketball, I'm fucking atrocious at basketball. Soccer, I'm pretty good at. Soccer and kickball kind of go hand in hand, although soccer does take a fuck out of me. I miss playing frisbee, for lack of a better term. It's like if you have the frisbee, you're not supposed to move, or you can take 2 or 3 steps or whatever. In order, like if you're running and you catch it and you take your 2 or 3 steps to stop yourself, it's like it's fine, it's whatever. And of course, like once you catch it, you take your step to regain your balance, and then you take 2 big steps to be like, oh yeah, I'm just gaining my balance and stopping my momentum, even though I took 2 gargantuan fucking steps, the biggest steps I could have possibly taken, damn near keeled over, but I'm standing tall. All right, and then you just hand it over across the goal line. I miss the sports days I had when we were or when I was in the military, because those were actually fun as fuck. The problem, of course, was getting people to actively participate in it, because people either A, didn't want to do it, or B, had their own work routines that they didn't want interrupted. But a lot of people did show up initially, and like once we had like an hour of doing whatever, then they went off and did their own things. The rest of us went home, or people went about their business. It was good times, but I'm trying to remember what the hell caused it to fall apart. I want to say it was just it got redundant. People kept suggesting the same thing, and a lot of people felt like we're not really working out though. We're not, we're just out here running around doing whatever. And I'm like, well, the entire point is to build camaraderie, it's to build friendship and whatnot, so that way everybody knows everybody, we take care of each other. You're working with these people, you might as well get to know them. I mean, that was the main point of it, but it was also to, get out of the office early, or well, get out of the office early is kind of a bonus, but it was to, entertain the idea of exercise, but also build, working relationships with everybody. And I think everybody understood that. It's just the actual partaking of it for an hour when, they got other things to do. You can't get everybody to, you can't volunteer people to do the thing, if you will. Now, like I said, people initially were on board with it, but it also depended on what we were doing and all that other stuff. We would do like a game or two of kickball or frisbee. There were some other things we did. But yeah, it got... Or volleyball, we did that. Oh my god, the competition on that was ridiculous. I was actually pretty solid at that. Granted, I kept hitting it too damn hard, because if you hit the back wall or the glass ceiling in the room that we were in, that was technically out of bounds, similar to volleyball. Like, I had a problem of hitting it too hard. And it's not to say that, I'm like, ooh, but muscle. It's just... The ball is light, and if you hit it correct, like if you hit it a certain way, you can knock that fucker like all over the fucking place. But anyways, I digress. But hey, fun fact about me: I did play the sports ball, and yes, I said the sports ball. But I'm not an athletic person. I mean, obviously. Now, when I was in high school, I was athletic as fuck. That's because I was slender and lanky, and I hadn't, subjected myself to fried food and alcohol like a crazy motherfucker.
友達もできやすい。
そんなもの必要ないわ。
I do not need friends. I am loner.
何かあったのかな。
Oh yeah, the class leaders are like.
こちら HQ アルゴスマン状況は撤収準備は完了した。だが外に障害が発生。脱出できない。
Yeah, I was gonna say all the big wigs are coming to a head.
諦めてはいかんでござる。
Just hide it in a locker or some shit. Or you could do what the imposter do, invent. Oh yeah, this was 100% a mistake.
もし俺が出られなかった時は諦めるなでござる。外村
Sasamara.
HQ と呼ぶでござるよ。
You are getting out alive, soldier. I don't know why I said it that way.
お主の帰りを待っている者がいる。希望を捨てるな。
What even is this episode? Like, oh my god, really? Waterworks?
アルゴスワン。悪い、弱気になってた。アルゴスワン。HQ。
Uncle Swan. Robbie Swan. Robbie Chan. Sorry, I'm thinking of Sanji. Wait, have him what?
更衣室。
Contact Argus for... Have him execute phase extra. Oh, I thought I saw, like, have somebody execute. I'm like, wait, what the hell? Like, that came out of fucking left field.
注意を引きつけろ。生徒会長。
Student Council President Ryun and others.
その他。
Wait, he's part of this?
無茶ぶりだな。
Oh my god, Koji! My respect for you just went down a little bit.
してほしいことがある。
Oh my, don't even bring her into, like, for once, I'm actually against you bringing her into this.
そうは見えんが。
D クラスの堀北とかいうやつが行ってみようぜ。
堀北。お前らをはめたやつの名前を教えろ。
堀北って女が。
Oh, now we're bringing it back to that. Yeah, okay, that's why I was... What the hell is she doing? Oh, she's about to dive. Okay.
どうしちゃったの、堀北さん。
Who knows?
そう思う。
I have the same question.
なんで私がこんなことを。
Well, he didn't say you had to do that. Whatever. He didn't say you had to do that. He just said you needed to create a distraction.
1年の D クラス。不良品と言われる生徒の集まり。問題児ばかりだし、脇が甘くて他クラスの策略にもあっさりハマってしまう。そこの C クラス。この前はくだらないちょっかいを出してくれたわね。でも。今となっては感謝しているわ。おかげで理解できた。
Thanks you, I now understand.
この問題児クラスで
The difficulty of aiming any higher in a class full of problem children. Yeah, like these.
A から D のクラスは表面的な成績や運動能力だけで分けられているわけじゃない。ならば、落ちこぼれの D でも A に上がれるはず。A を目指せるはず。
Maybe he is the leader of Class A then.
A クラスを目
He
指せ。
being Banana Mook. What a riveting speech. Yatta! Go trip on a dildo or something, dude. Huh, interesting. He's the only one taking what she just said seriously. The other two are like, ha!
呆れた。本当にカメラ。
There really were cameras set up in there. Ha! Get wrecked, you dumbasses. Operation failed due to interference. Oh.
お断りするわ。
Did he blow their cover? Oh yeah, okay.
何？
It's Ike who suggested the pool. He's planning to set out a camera. Okay, yeah. Fair enough, dude. That was well played. All right, Kochi, your respect. Yeah, whatever I said. Yeah, you okay. True.
確かにそうかもしれないわね。
カメラを仕掛けてプール閉園
They're planning to set up the camera. Oh, you guys just do that.
後でカメラを回収という計画だったわけだが
その前に私が SD カードだけ抜き取れば
Yep.
警察は阻止できる。
まあそういうつもりだったが、他のクラスの介入もあってややこしくなった。
You can still pull it off, though.
私に注意を引きつけるようあんな演説をさせたの。
That was a good speech, too. I mean, yeah, I was going to say it was a good
人
speech.
たちなんか涙流して。それよりプールは楽しめたか？どうせ夏休み中ずっとぼっちだったんだろ。
楽しむために来たわけ。
So would this then make them second years? Like once the whole summer breaks over?
そうか。
Yeah, we know you're a loner.
時間あるな。
That was funny. No, you're not. She's gonna pull him in. Yep, I knew that was coming. Like that was so obvious. That was cute. I like that.
串田さん遊んでるわけじゃ。それそれ。
俺も堀北と遊ぶ。
Oh no, not these three. Man, we were having a cute moment, and then these three douche magoos had to show up. What the fuck? What the hell was... I'm just gonna sink into my demise. Sakura's fucking amazing. I like her. She just... sorry. I like... This episode is solid. I like this episode. I mean, the Peeping Tom shit was kind of goofy, but I like what it built to. An email. Aw. Wow, like, fucking smile for once in your life. Shit. Actually, was Koji smiling? Nobody has a peaceful demeanor. She looks just, I don't know. Sakura, you know, looks a little shy. Kushida looks cute. And then the three, I'm not going to call them douchebags, but the three pervy boys. You know, like Ken over here striking a pose, like, and then I forgot the other guy's name. Or, you know, doing their thing. But yeah, Sakura, or not Sakura, fucking Susan looks just, I don't know. Like she just doesn't want to be there. I guess Koji kind of does look a bit distant. Like he looks further away from everybody. At least the angle of the camera makes it look like he's like far away from everybody. But I mean, he's still got a peaceful look about his face. Whereas she's got like the stern seriousness to her. I mean, granted, that's par for the course with her because that's just who she is. She's like closed off everybody from, you know, getting close to her. And you saw her routine. It's study, eat, sleep, rinse and repeat. It's easier to be by myself. Is it though? Is it though? Okay, that episode might have been the best episode so far of this series. That might have been my favorite episode of this series so far. It was not, you know, nothing major happened. It was just a fun, you know, let's just have some fun type episode after all the seriousness of the previous set of episodes. So that's a good way for me to start my reaction off. Started on a high note with a great episode of Classroom of the Elite. I am enjoying this show immensely. And I want to make it clear, like, I know, like, some people, you know, they pause a lot during the reactions and they apologize for it. It's going to be a habit. I'm just going to do it. And I know some people are going to say, don't worry about pausing. It's not a big deal. But that should hopefully lend testament to how much I'm enjoying the show, because I pause to get my thoughts out, because I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on, because I want to know what's going on. That's why I also do the rewinds and all that other stuff. So, but yeah, with this one, you know, not a whole lot to take away from. It was just a good, fun episode of, you know, Koji being Koji, Susan being Susan. Koji and Susan really do bounce off each other really well. I don't think they're going to end up as a couple, but I definitely see them as, like, good friends, best friends, partners in crime, that type of stuff. With Kushida, I don't know. She's kind of the anomaly. She's an anomaly right now because we haven't really dived into, like, why she has a split personality, why she's a psycho, or anything like that. But as far as I can tell, she's definitely a team player. She just has jealousy issues against Suzune. Ken's Ken. He's a straightforward dude. Simple guy with simple needs. He's a little pervert. I can respect it to a degree because I was the same way when I was his age. Granted, I wasn't setting up cameras in women's dressing rooms, but I get it. Like, you know, he's just a dumbass. It's fine. Don't encourage that behavior, but it is what it is. And I think Koji went about doing things the right way, where he just had all the SD cameras removed. He made them think they succeeded when they didn't, but he didn't throw them under the bus either. And then, yeah, the class president showing up kind of threw a wrench and everything. He's like, yeah, that almost went bad, but the plan still went off without a hitch. And, her speech and doing her little thing, or Susan doing her little thing, worked in the end because it brought out all the student presidents. So, yeah, I'm assuming Banana Mook, a.k.a. Manabu, Susan's brother, I almost said Susan's sister, Susan's brother is Class A president on top of being the student council leader. To me, that just seems to be what they were aiming for. Let's see. We didn't get anything out of Tachibana. And then Douche Magoo Daichi, fucking being a douche, looking like a douche with his douche crew. Douche crew Magoo. Ryuen? Oh, wait. Hold on. No, his name's Ryuen. Well, is his name Ryuen Daichi? Because I got Douche Magoo Daichi and Ryuen Douche Magoo. And then I got Sakura down there. Yeah, alright. I'll assume these two are the same person, so I'll combine those. Yeah, Sakura, I don't really have a nickname for her, but Sakura's cute. Sakura's adorable. She's sweet in everything she does. She's innocent. I have no nickname for her. I'm just going to call her Sakura. Or I could call her Sakura, but useful. Because listen, if you like Sakura in Naruto, that's fine. It's whatever. I'm not a fan of her. I thought she was a fucking worthless character and a terrible ass friend to Naruto. No wonder Sasuke was like, yeah, I want nothing to do with her, even though he banged her and dipped out. Because they did have a kid. I have not watched Boruto. I mean, I watched like 5 episodes of Boruto and I'm like, yeah, no, this is boring. This is definitely the author or the studio or whatever trying to milk this shit. But so yeah, the ignorant friend and the wise enemy thing didn't really play out there, so at least I don't think it did, unless it did with well, no, because Kushida and Susan had that one little interaction, and that was it. And I thought maybe that was what it was referring to, but nothing really came of that. So, anyways, moving on. What is the other quote of it? Abandon hope, all ye who enter, or abandon all hope, ye who enter here. The Divine Comedy. I was gonna say I've heard that somewhere. Basically, for context, the Divine Comedy is the story of Dante and his journey through the 9 circles of hell. He's guided by Virgil, and he meets various people that did not receive the word of God, and so they're in various circles of hell. And I believe that's the gist of it. I'm not going to give any spoiler details. But if you play the game, it's mostly a good game. If you like God of War, you should enjoy it. The first 2/3 of it is really good, and then the latter third is boring as fuck because it gets redundant and blah blah blah. But it's still a game I would say check out. Fuck, if you can even find it for that matter. I think it might be on Steam, but if it is on Steam, it should be cheap as fuck because it came out when the PS2 not the PS2, excuse me, the PS3 and 360 were the main platforms at the time. So it should be cheap and available. I recommend it. I give it a 6.5 out of 10, maybe 7. These are my wings. Is it the story of Icarus? Icarus is looking buff. Holy shit, Leonidas. Arrogance can lead to death. Oh my god, Miss Shakira. Oh, rocking that suit. A few days ago, a certain man contacted the school. Expel Koji? Oh, really?
それは意味不明ですね。それが誰か知りませんが、理由もなく退学なんてさせられませんよ。
One second, folks. Okay, yeah, I have no idea what the hell that phone call was about. I answered it, said hello, nobody said anything back, so whatever. Anyways, I rewound it 10 seconds. So expel Koji. So somebody wants to expel him for some reason. I wonder what that could mean. I don't know who that person was. An odd day in hell when the system actually will protect you. I was going to say, the school didn't go out of its way to get rid of Ken.
残念ですけど、 俺が傲慢なイカロスと
Don't like the arrogant. Okay, yeah, this is
太
the.
陽に喧嘩を売ったりし
I
ま
don't
せ
pick
ん
fights with the sun.
お前の意思は関係ない。私がそうだと判断すれば、すべてが現実になる。
Basically, don't fuck with
も
me.
しかして俺を脅して
Yeah, well, it's.
これは取引だ。
Oh, she's offering a
お前
trade.
が A クラスを目指すというのなら、私は
Oh, okay. She's like, if you go for Class A, I'll cover for you.
いい話だとは思わないか。
Because, yeah, it'll look good on her.
話になりませんね。
残念だ。綾野浩二。
Come on, Koji.
お前は退学になり、自由を失うだろう。
Whoa. Not a smart move.
それでも教師
I mean, listen, I'll call her for what she is. An opportunist. She's opportunistic as fuck.
を目指すか、退学するか。
But she wants a cut of what you're going for, dude. Like I said, regardless of what the motive might be, if the means are good and it helps you get your
後悔す
goal,
るかもしれませんよ。俺を利用しようとしたこと。
安心しろ。私の人生はすでに後悔だらけだ。
bit dramatic there, but okay. But no, I mean, yeah, what she's doing is opportunistic as fuck. But if it gets you what you want, does it really matter what she's doing?
自由を守るために自由を捨てる。
Well, freedom's an illusion, buddy. I mean, yeah, I have free will. I can move my left hand or my right hand at will. Like, I can move my limbs at will and whatnot, but the ability to do things is limited by the system, by society. Not to say that I think we should deconstruct everything and that the anarchists were right the entire time, but, you know, there are rules. You have to abide by the rules. You are limited by the rules, and the rules exist for a reason. Some are less fair than others. Some should be outright redone and overhauled, but it is what it is. Alright, so there's a blonde girl, Class D leader, or the central leader, or whatever. Yeah, that's right. I snubbed... Oh, where the fuck... Okay, there it is. Yeah, I snubbed that completely. So the class leader of Class D is Susan. The blonde kid is just like the central figure. He's like their poster boy or whatever, similar to how Ichino's is the poster girl for Class B, even though she's not the leader of Class B. That belongs to the Kane girl, whose name I don't... Yeah, I don't have her name. It seems like she's, I don't want to compare her to Olenna Tyrell, per se, but she's her own, you know, entity doing her own thing, but we root for her because she supports the characters that we like. In this case, in the case of Game of Thrones, it would be like, Sansa Stark, Marjorie Tyrell, Loras Tyrell. She didn't really, I mean, I guess she respected Tyrion to a degree. But even though they were technically in opposing factions, she didn't hate him or anything like that. The only person she genuinely came to hate, I believe, was Cersei. Well, she didn't like Tywin. She's like, he's a bitter man, but I respected him. Yeah, she didn't like him, but she respected him. And I mean, Tywin's a respectable as fuck character, a respectable man, because the dude knew how to wield power. Oh god, the show really went downhill when he died. Spoiler warning. Dude, I could gush over Tywin Lannister. Like, my god, he's such a well-written character. I mean, don't get me wrong, though. The dude's a fucking failure of a father and a complete and utter asshole, but he was a fantastic character. Tyrion was great up until, like, season 5. Olenna was good start to finish. R.I.P. to the actress. I forget her name, but, you know, sadly she passed away. The girl that played Marjorie Tyrell was fantastic. I believe she was also in The Tudors. Geez, I could go on forever about Game of Thrones, so let me stop myself there. Let's proceed on with the episode. Theater for live performance. I think that was the theater where we saw the Icarus plaything. God, I burned through this drink like fucking rapidly. So that's my last one, so. I might pause to get a water bottle or something. No, we're back to bikinis.
決めた。俺、櫛田ちゃんに告白する。
Oh yeah, dude, you don't know. Trust me, you don't want that.
何もしないで後悔すんの。ダサくね。いけ。
Why is he crying?
行ってくる。
Iki, I'm so proud of you, my sweet summer child.
どうしたのイケコン
I mean, I'm hoping the psycho side of hers, the fabrication, like it's a defense mechanism her brain came up with.
そう。そう。
Come.
そう。そろそろ下の名前で呼んでもいいかな。
What?
ダメかな。
What?
キキョウちゃんって呼んだら。
Well, I guess it might be a cultural thing for me. Whoa.
カンジ君
You good, dude? Jesus Christ, dude, calm down.
カンジ君
あいつやりやがった。
What the? All he did was use her name exactly.
堀北の名前ってなんだ
What the fuck?
堀北の下の
It's Susan, but what the fuck?
確か鈴
Yeah, it's Susan.
かわいいな
You're barking up the wrong tree. You're barking up the wrong tree, my dude. I like your shirt though. That shirt's awesome. Oh, I like the effect it's got.
ちょっといいか。アイリちゃん。
一緒に帰るぞ。
アイリちゃん、アイリちゃん、アイリちゃん、アイリちゃん。
Oh, great. Who the? Okay, that's creepy. Yeah, well, I'm with you, Goji. Like, what the fuck's gotten into everybody? They have all gone crazy. Is it a full moon tonight? What's going on? What the fuck? No, I don't want to see that. Get that shit out of here.
美しい
Oh, go fuck yourself, Narcissus, or whatever the hell you are. Holy hell, man, hold on. I need a moment to repress what I just saw. Jesus motherfucking Christ, that was disgusting.
明らかに場違いだ。
どうする？
いらっしゃいませ
Okay, I got a trash can handy because, oh god, I feel sick. And I'm playing it up a little bit there, but
これどんな料理なんだ
fromage de French with a fragrant herb sauce.
いいじゃん。適当に頼もうぜ。すいません。注文いいっすか。すんません。
やっぱり
Dude, shut the hell up.
いいクラスだな。あ？だったらなんだよ。
いいか。ここはお前らみたいなクズが来る店じゃない。
Okay, listen. Okay, asshole.
クズにはジャンクがお似合いだ。ハンバーガーでも食ってろ。
Your jaw looks stupid.
ハンバーガーバカにしてんじゃねえよ。
You got something against hamburgers?
くだらない挑発はやめたまえ
Cease ridiculous provocations.
桂木さん。
Oh, hey, yeah, we've seen him.
とはいえ生活態度で減点されることも考えられる
Yeah, he's with the Class B chick.
生徒としての自覚を
Oh, no, he's a Class A student.
はい。
君たちもマナーを
You lot would do well to study manners as well.
周りの迷惑
To avoid being a nuisance to those around. Yeah, okay, fair enough. That's fair.
じゃあ別に。
あいつだろ。
No, that's fair.
ほらこの間暴力事件を
Oh, don't bring that up. No, his eyes are not scary.
ざけんなよ。
Wow.
君はまた同じ過ち
Yeah, I would listen to Cue Ball here. He's making a valid point. I mean, I like that he also called out the other guy, like, listen, stop provoking people. Not cool.
桂木
And then he's also being like, hey, also you're making a scene too. Chill the fuck out. What the hell? What? Whoa! Whoa! Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
星宮先生ごめん続けて A クラスの酒屋
Yikes!
桂木くん C クラスの龍炎くんの動向には
Oh, I'm sorry.
注意が必要だと思いま
Hey,
す
wow, really?
じゃあ D クラス続けて
Sorry, keep going.
A クラスの酒屋
I think Saka... Who the hell is Saka Yanagi? Katsuriyagi is the bald guy, I believe.
C クラスの龍炎くん
As well as Ryun. Yeah, Ryun's the class leader.
だと思いますじゃあ D クラス
And in Class D, Koji and...
堀北さんと
Y-
平田さんだ
Hirata?
と思います
Really? Her? Or him? Them?
いるんじゃないか
I don't know which one Hirata is.
噂だと高円寺くんが
Koenji is excellent.
身体能力
Why are none of them addressing Koji? Koji's the one you gotta look out for.
高円寺くんもそうだけど の浩二くんです。
Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say, don't disrespect my boy like that.
いや注意
Yeah, she gets it.
してるんだよね。篠宮先生の勘は当てになりませんから。
Well, her gut's probably full of alcohol. You meanie. See, the fan service didn't distract me. I was engaged in the dialogue, you fucking weirdos. Yeah, I wonder who that man is that she's referring to. Unless it's in regards to, like, that flashback we saw him in, like, the fucking, oh, what the hell are those things called? The things you wear in a hospital, like, when you're a patient. I forget what they're called.
よかった。これから軽井沢さんたちと合流して遊ぶ予定なんだけど。
I mean, I might need to go and redo my list because there's some of those names I'm like, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is this? Because I'm used to using the surnames because that's what people in Japan refer to each other by. And I guess like a first name basis is like a big deal over there. I don't know that. Like I think it's a cultural thing. But I do know that they put surname and then birth name and then I don't even think they have middle names.
相談僕と堀北さんの橋渡しになってくれないか
Horikita and Mediator. I think they would unite Class D going forward. Okay.
堀北さんは必要不可欠な人だと思うんだ
Yeah, nothing wrong with uniting the class.
聞いた話だと須藤君の無罪を証明したのは堀
She
北さんだって
she kinda was.
協力し合えば
Is that your girlfriend?
出なくていいのか
Yeah, that's his girlfriend.
やっぱりそろそろ行かないともし気が変わったら僕の携帯まで連絡してくれるかな
わかった
じゃあまた
I'm surprised it didn't like auto cancel the call. What the hell?
お客様困ります
Don't quit that shit away. That's gross. You are disgusting.
昔から言うだろ水も滴るいい男とね
I hope you slip and fall and break your fucking neck, you disgusting piece of shit. I know that's a bit much, but just I don't need to see that. Granted, I do respect the show for doing fair play on the fan service. Oh, fucking Christ. No! No! Fuck you, show. Fuck you. Oh my gosh. I respect the jab at the fan service, but at the same time, no.
早かったわね。
Don't punish me for the perverts that watch this shit. I know it's Puck on the Kettle Black.
ただのバカ
Don't at me.
あると思う。
何かあるだろうな
ええ。
There's a lot of wine bottles
この
over
船
there.
の行き先は
The ship is headed for a boarding house on a South Seas island owned by the school.
多分そこで
油断は禁物ということね。
こんなところにいたか
What? Oh, speaking of douche magoos, what's up, douche magoo?
特別棟にカメラ
Setting up cameras in the special and ah shit, he knows about that.
てくれるじゃねえか
あなたは
お前みたいな女は嫌いじゃないぜ
Fuck off, dude.
鈴ね
どこで調べたのか知らないけれど、気安く人の名前を呼ばないでくれるかしら。
その表情なかなか色
Punch him in his fucking face.
誰だか知らないけれど、あなたと一緒にいるのが不快でしかないわ。
俺はお前のファンなんだ
Oh, shut the fuck up, clown.
今度は俺が相手をしてやろう
Dude, I hope you step on a Lego.
してな
龍炎、
なんだ伊吹か
Ibuki?
あんたに話したいことがある。
俺が恋しくなったか
Dude, fuck this guy. He's such an asshat.
我慢できない。
そうかまあいいあとは俺の部屋で聞いてやる二人きりでな
アルベルト、あんたそれでいいの？
Is his last name Wesker? Is he from that Netflix series?
すっかり龍炎に飼いならされたってわけ。
She calling you a bitch!
待ちなさいよ龍炎。まだ話は終わってない。
Yo, what? Okay, dude, calm your fucking tits. Dude, fuck you, you asshole. There was no need for that. You fucking douche.
大丈夫か？
あんたには関係ない。
I don't want your pity, is what I took away from that. Yo, I fucking want Ryuin to get his shit kicked in. Yeah, because their leader's a fucking asshole. And fuck that big ass ogre that he lugs around with him. That guy's an asshole too. Masumi. Oh, Class B leader. Oh, great, she's playing chess. She's a villain. Wait, she's playing chess with herself? Oh no, that's not checkmate, never mind. I want to know more about you though. You are interesting. Also creepy, but also interesting. Why do we get Game of Thrones vibes from this fucking show? I think it's because of all the plotting and scheming. No, plotting and scheming are the same thing, as Tyrion would say. There you go with the Game of Thrones shit again.
Sakura.
Wait, hold on. Who she got the wet spots for? I'm sorry, that was rude. Who did she got a thing for? Is it Koji? I mean, I know it's not going to be a thing. It's not going to happen. I think he's going to end up with, I personally don't ship it, but I think he's going to end up with Susan. If they even go that route? Go that route.
Yeah.
Okay, well, she's shy about everything. What do you got a thing for? I'm curious, Sakura. I feel like a big brother with her, though. I'm like, who is he? Do I need to kick his ass? For a split second, I thought she was about to drag his hand onto her breasts. I'm like, yo, what? Just what? But no, she's taking it's like a for effort. Oh shit, hand holding. That's too lewd. Demonetized. You saw the hand holding. Okay, well she doesn't have any. Oh, and then again, she's got that whole mask on. Has her fear of strangers, I guess. I know she's got a thing for Koji. I think Susan low-key does. Yeah, like that fucking face is terrifying. Also, kind of weirdly hot. I know she's 16. Calm down. I mean, look at what the show's been presenting me. What am I supposed to do? That I think Koji might be Uh-oh. Scary Kushida's come out to play. You're wary around me, aren't you? Yeah, he is. I mean, that's a natural defense thing, though. Dude, it is so... Oops, sorry, cat. It is so scary when she just flips that shit. Wait, does her eye color change too? It does. Oh, that's scary. It goes from like this, like when she's in her like calm, peaceful state, it's like a bright, radiant pink. When she's in her psycho mode, it's like a dull purple. And I know this has nothing to do with it, but purple is the color of pride in terms of the 7 deadly sins. And pride is the root of all sin. It has nothing to do with like her psychosis or whatever. But I like that the color choices, I like the color choices because red is associated with wrath. Whereas when she's, yeah, I'm talking. I'm blowing smoke up my own ass. Never mind. Good morning, students. The island will soon be in sight. We hope you'll take. Oh, is it Zombie Island? That reminds me. I need to rewatch Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island. That movie was fantastic.
おい見ろよ
Jurassic Park's over there. Beware of the T-Rexes and the Raptors.
ああ、おはよ
And also the studio budget.
綾野浩二君もそう思わない？
う。いつもの
On the plus side, you'll get to meet Chris Pratt.
そういえば堀北さんは？
Hang on a
一緒
second.
じゃない？
Sorry, had to fact check myself, make sure it wasn't in fact Chris Pratt in that show or that movie. It was.
旅行
I was like, hold on, Chris Pratt's the star of the newer ones, right? He
部屋
is.
にいるんじゃないか。
そうかも。
I think Jessica Chastain was also in it. I don't know. I watched the new Jurassic World or whatever. It was okay. Didn't bother with the other two. No, they're all wearing truck suits.
今から島に上陸するにあたり、諸注意事項の説明が行われる。それまでここで待機するように。
あっち早くしてくれ
Oh, I thought he said,
部屋にいたのか。
they said, she's so hot, we should hurry this up. Like, what, you gotta go, relieve
に
yourself?
なっているけれど、私物の持ち込みが禁止されているなら仕方ないわね。
What are those things called? Shake it weight or whatever?
学生証は没収する。
Your school IDs will be confiscated. In exchange, you'll wear these wristwatches.
許可なく外した者にはペナルティを課す。
妙に慎重というか警戒しているわね。
This is some, like, authoritarian type
海で
shit.
遊ぶだけなら、ここまでしなくてもいいはずだな。
Oh, alright, we get to meet the leader of, or the teacher of Class A. One of you was unable to join us due to illness. Who got sick? Wait, who got sick, though? Or sick?
特別試
Was it that one girl? Sorry, I got distracted again. What the hell did he say?
特別
Oh, special test. Okay, never mind. Also, can I point out that Class A's teacher looks incredibly mundane when compared to, like, Class B's, Class C's, and Miss Shakira over there? Like, he looks like a generic background character. Oh, great. Survivor. Okay, there actually wasn't a whole... I mean, there was a bit of development there, but not like a whole lot for me to unpack like I normally do, and somehow this reaction ended up being longer than I thought it was going to be. Holy hell. So yeah, we don't know who the mystery person that's trying to get Koji expelled is, but the teacher, Miss Shakira, is like, I don't want to expel you, and if you want to, get up to Class A, I will help you along that route. But she's kind of using that as, I wouldn't say like blackmail or whatever, but she's basically saying like, if you don't, get me in on this, then I will get you expelled. So she's like, I got you by the leash, do as I say, or it's going to be bad news for you. But, like I said, like if it gets you what you want, it doesn't really matter. So I would work with her because she's clearly out to gain something by getting you to Class A, which is what you want to do in the first place because you want to help Susan get to Class A. So... in the end, it's a win-win situation. The whole, like, holding the expellment or whatever the fuck you would use to describe it, it's not really a factor. You just got to do what you just got to work with her. And, of course, keep your guard up. Don't let her sell you out if you think that's what's going to happen. But I don't think she would sell you out because if her class, Class D, manages to overtake Classes C, B, and then, of course, A, it's going to look really good on her. It's going to propel her, probably give her a pay raise, elevate her career. She's going to be set for life. So for her to sabotage her goals of becoming Class A doesn't make any sense. It would be detrimental to her benefits. And I'm like, yeah, she's not a benevolent person. She's not out there, risking her ass for your sake or anything like that. She just happens to gain something by helping you. So you got to work with people. You make peace with people like that. You work with them because you both got something to gain. So you have that mutual goal in mind when you're doing things. And that's typically what happens when you form alliances. It's not you're going to become best buddies. It's you have a common goal, which is why like in the case of Law and Luffy. From Luffy's side, yeah, he's like Law wants to be friends. Let's be friends. And Law's like, no, I'm proposing an alliance to you to help me take down an Emperor of the Sea, so that both of us can benefit from it. You'll be more infamous. I'll be more infamous, and we can take down an Emperor. Although I don't think we've gotten into the reasons exactly why Law wants to bring down Kaido. For reference, I have read ahead on the manga. I do know that Wano is pretty much wrapped up. The fights are over and all that other stuff. I'm not going to spoil it, don't worry. But in terms of the anime, they're currently doing the raid on Onigashima. And I don't exactly know why Law chose Kaido as opposed to choosing Big Mom. Obviously, I know why he didn't choose Shanks, because nobody wants to fuck with Shanks. Well, I mean, Eustace Kid wanted to, and he barely even got out of his seat before Kaido clapped his ass. Granted, in his defense, Apu did betray him, and Hawkins pretty much jumped in line to join Kaido. But according to him, fighting Kaido was guaranteed death. Serving Kaido, chance of survival. So he went with chance of survival. But yeah, with Law and Luffy, their alliance was born of a mutual goal to go out. Well, Luffy just wants to take down Kaido because he's an asshole and a piece of shit. He also wants to beat up Big Mom because she's an asshole and a piece of shit. And he wanted to beat up Doflamingo because he's an asshole, a mega asshole at that, and a piece of shit. Also one of the best villains of One Piece. So yeah, Luffy was just, he comes across as like, I don't really care to be a hero or whatever, but everything he does is like the antithesis of that. Like, everything he does is heroic as fuck, because he's, like, yeah, sure, he's a glutton, and he, like, when it comes to food, he's selfish as fuck, but anytime, like, it involves, doing the right thing, doing right by people, the dude will stick his neck out for literally anybody that he, like, even if he doesn't really like them, he'll still stick his neck out for them, like, with Bellamy. Like, he didn't really like Bellamy, but he still stuck his neck out for Bellamy in the end, and he didn't want to fight Bellamy because he's like, this is wrong, because I know Bellamy's being used against his own will to do what he's doing. Like, I know Doflamingo is fucking with him, and that was pissing Luffy the fuck off. Like, that was really tweaking the shit out of him. And that's why I love Luffy. Luffy's like the best shonen protagonist of all time. Honestly, I would dare say that it's like an objective fact that he's simply the best shonen protagonist out there. Now, of course, everybody has their opinions. If you think Asa is, or Natsu, or Ichigo, or Naruto, by all means, that is your opinion. But to me, it's like, how the fuck do you argue against Luffy? Because Luffy's just fucking amazing. And One Piece is also a fantastic anime. If you haven't watched it, it's going to take you a hot minute. It took me 6 months to get caught up after they were on like 800 episodes, and I think they were in the middle of the Whole Cake Island arc, which, great arc, by the way. It's a fucking awesome arc. One of my favorites. Probably in my top 3. Anyways, I've been harping on fucking One Piece for almost like 5 minutes. Jesus Christ. I like to ramble. I think I've made that clear. I like to ramble. I like to just go on and on about absolutely nothing going on with the episode we just watched. Because the entire point was to illustrate why alliances work, or like the purpose of them. Like in the case of World War II, the USSR and the United States, the UK and France and all them. We weren't best friends with the Russians, but we both hated Nazi Germany, so we wanted to get rid of Germany, or at least the powers that be within Germany, and of course Japan, the Imperial Japan government, and we did. And then after that, we went back to, well, we didn't go back to being enemies, but we became mortal enemies up until the collapse of the Soviet Union in the early 90s. Fun fact, I was born about the same time that they collapsed, so haha, I am the child of doom. But yeah, no, good episodes overall. Episode 7, probably my favorite of the series so far. It was goofy, it was fun, but at the same time, every character had a bit of shine added to them. And I'm sorry, I was looking at assistant producer Zach Bolton. I'm like, Bruce Bolton, what? But I'm thinking of Game of Thrones again. But this episode is definitely set up for what they're going to do on the island. I'm actually curious, so there is something to keep me going forward. But even then, the intrigue and the scheming and the plotting, like as much as it's a fucking high school scene or whatever, I really like the whole political scheme they've got going on here. Well, it's a societal scheme more so than a political one, but it's societal schemes posing as political schemes, and I like it. I appreciate that. Because that shit happened when I was in high school. It happened when I was in the military. There's all the social things going on where some people want to be at the top, some people want to sit in the back, some people want to rule for the number 2 seat, which is actually a pretty good position to have because you get all the benefits and none of the responsibility for the fuck ups. That's just why being number 2 might be the best possible outcome for some people. But with that said, folks, this has been I almost said Classroom Assassination. Classroom of the Elite, episodes 7 and 8, and I will see you all next time for episodes 9 and 10, or I will see you all for part-time or Devil as a part-timer, or I will see you for whatever the anime stuff I got coming up, because I got a big old list I want to compile, so that way I have something to rotate through. I got a routine build, because right now I know it's a little random, but work in progress. Anyway, folks, have a good one. Bye!